All right, back to this. Yeah, in the previous part, it was a few days ago, so I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, we had our interaction with, I think it was Rukra, Tane, Harmony, her father, don't remember her name, Nora, Damien, and us. So there's a giant interaction that took place. It was actually really interesting for a couple of reasons. One, it sort of paints this picture of Rukra in the past and his backstory or whatnot, and how he used to be like, he apparently was this really like smart and nice kid, but now obviously he's a cult leader. So we've been saying there was likely an instance or sort of event which ultimately led to his transformation or whatnot. And then also just kind of, I guess the interaction itself, it was pretty hilarious. I mean, it was like a sitcom almost. I mean, it ended off with Damien getting kidnapped by a Deoxys human hybrid, and unfortunately, we couldn't do anything about that. We just had to let it happen, and because apparently we're supposed to just go to the next gym and ignore that completely, because apparently Rukra's going to target the next gym for something. He didn't say what. He just said he had an appointment with the next gym leader and left. So ultimately, like, we don't really know what's going to happen regarding that. Yeah, that was just a really good interaction. And also, it was really interesting because there's a really interesting bit with Nora actually before it all went down, where she said that Damien still wasn't talking to her or whatnot about what after she ultimately sort of well, I'm trying to remember what she said. It was at Utira Library, but yeah, she said Damien still hasn't talked to her since the incident or their argument really at Utira Library, where basically she hit on his biggest insecurities after he was trying to like calm things down after, the prophecy revealed that ultimately, presumably one of us three would end up betraying everyone and joining the Infernal cult, which is definitely an interesting prophecy to make. That'll definitely be a plot point later on. Obviously, I think, I'm going to keep saying this because if I'm right, that I'll feel really smart. But I think the prophecy is not referring to one of us three. I think it's referring to the first dogger, and he's already like a part of the Infernal cult. What I think is that he faked his death so that Yern wouldn't ultimately need to actually kill him, and that Yern's rise to power would complete, and then ultimately the first dogger would be secretly leading the Inferno cult and ultimately slowly consolidating power underneath him in the region. Because we know that Yern mentioned apparently he figured out the place where the first dogger got his crystal, and if there are likely more, then it's very well that the first dogger could still be involved with that or whatnot. And then Yern ultimately just catching on, saying that there's like a Tauren-wide conspiracy or whatnot that's larger than he ever could have possibly thought. And that would fulfill the prophecy ultimately, because the first dogger would have, by faking his death and allowing Yern to rise to power while he secretly slowly consolidates true power in the region, ultimately he betrays the region by not only giving them an actual legitimate cult leader in the form of Yern, the second augur, but ultimately he himself becoming a cult leader, or at least involved within the Infernal cult. Like we said, we haven't met the leader of the Infernal cult yet, so I'm predicting it's going to be the first augur, and that he's already fulfilled the prophecy. But I mean, ultimately that could be wrong. Like, we don't know that for sure. That's just a prediction. But I mean, yeah, so that's just very interesting seeing how Damien still hasn't talked to Nora after their sort of argument, because Damien was trying to calm her down, and then Nora hit on his biggest insecurity, saying like, oh, like your step parents ultimately shouldn't have let you go on this trip if you're not taking this seriously, or they shouldn't have let you be a trainer if you're not taking it seriously or whatnot. And that's like his biggest insecurity, because we know he's like raised by like step or foster parents or something. I've been saying like his true parents don't really matter. They're like, that has like zero plot relevance or whatnot. Same with like, apparently Nora had like a relative who died. That's like absolutely zero plot relevance. That's just like ultimately backstory for their characters pretty much. So, but still, that is a big insecurity on Damien's part, which Nora hit on. And ultimately, yeah, that's basically what happened. That was really interesting. The last part is really interesting. And ultimately, I guess the last thing I need to touch on before I get into is ultimately sort of, it's going to be an art prediction besides the whole first augur being the secret leader of the infernal cult and slowly consolidating power beneath him type thing, fulfilling the prophecy. But this is ultimately going to be on who redeems themselves, because leaders, well, how many, I think a decent like amount of the actual antagonist leaders in Pokemon games have redeemed themselves. Archie Maxie, well, Giovanni first off redeemed himself. Archie Maxie redeemed themselves. N redeemed himself. I guess who was the leader after that? The next one, both Guzma and Luzamin redeemed themselves. I haven't played Sword, but yeah, a decent amount of Pokemon leaders redeemed themselves. So ultimately, we need to think about, okay, does that apply to this game? And if so, which cult leaders would redeem themselves? I think it's obvious that Rukra is going to redeem himself. I mean, given the backstory and picture they're painting of him in the past, I think it's obvious that he's going to have some sort of redemption arc or whatnot, given how, he wasn't always this way. Like, he wasn't always a sadistic cult leader or whatnot. He used to be a smart and nice kid. But like we said, there was likely an event or incident that ultimately pushed him over the edge and transformed him into the leader of the Perfection Cult. And I ultimately think once we learn about that, there may be some sort of redemption arc for Rukran, where ultimately, he would realize the error of his ways. Because, like he said, like the Perfection Cult is, I guess, not even like we said, but just the Perfection Cult, the nature of it is that it's not like a standard cult where they worship a legendary deity or whatnot. They're actually like trying to, presumably, like help push forward humanity. Granted, that involves, or at least as of now, that involves creating Deoxys human hybrids, but ultimately that's like a very, like, what I would consider to be like noble goal or noble pursuit or what. So ultimately, I think there could be a possible redemption arc for Ruka. I think it's obvious that Yeren won't have a redemption arc. I mean, he's kind of the main big baddie of this game, like the main antagonist, the main villain or whatnot. And he also has a goal similar to Ruka. I guess similar in nature. Like Rukra obviously wants to push humanity forward. Yeren wants to kind of do that in his own way. Granted, it involves basically dominance over the region, but I mean, it's. I wouldn't say I would actually say it's a noble pursuit, but it's not a noble pursuit in the same way where it'll lead to a redemption arc. It'll be a noble pursuit, likely in the way where Yeren will die holding his beliefs, or he will hold his beliefs till the very end. I don't think there's any possible redemption arc for him. I think there is for Rukra, and I think there isn't for Yeren, and that's the main difference between them. They both have noble pursuits in pushing humanity forward, one through presumed evolution and like human biology, one through sort of trying to change the Tauren region for the better, or at least how Yeren views it. So that leads to the arc cult leaders. I don't think Persephone will get a redemption arc because I think she's going to be straight up killed by Yeren. I mean, I think she's obviously going to fail in capturing us. So when Yeren gets back, he's probably just going to straight up kill her. I think she'll just straight up die. I mean, I think Yeren's going to kill her for plot development or whatnot. So I guess, because, yeah, it comes down to what, Audrey or Persephone, because we know, well, we straight up don't know who the leader. We saw them once, but we don't even know the leader's name of like the Infernal Cult. Granted, like I said, I predict it's the first augur, but ultimately just because I predict it doesn't necessarily mean it's true. And even so, it'd be way too late to introduce him if he were ever to get a redemption arc. I mean, like, we don't even know his name, like we said. Like, if they plan on giving him a redemption arc, they'd introduce him earlier. So I ultimately think he doesn't get a redemption arc, especially if, our theory about the first augur, like, being the Infernal Cult leader and fulfilling the prophecy is actually true. So that actually, because I was doing like a process of elimination, that leaves Audrey and Persephone. And I think one of them two must have a redemption arc as well. And like I said, I think Persephone won't, because she'll probably just straight up get killed by Yeren for plot development. So that ultimately leaves Audrey. This is probably the most outlandish prediction that, well, not as outlandish as the first augur being the Infernal Cult leader, but I think Audrey will get a redemption arc. I mean, just being honest, like, I think Persephone's going to get killed by Yeren, so that kind of removes any possibility. But I think then it's like, okay, then the only other cult leader is Audrey. And if there's only one redemption arc in terms of Rukra. I think it's more likely that she has a redemption arc than doesn't. Just because, I mean, then it's like, oh, just all the cults kind of die from infighting or whatnot. Like, and then Rukra like has a redemption arc and like no one else does. I think it's more likely that Audrey will have a redemption arc just simply due to process of elimination. I mean, I'm not sure how they'll do it. I mean, because here's the thing, because we know it's going to be hard to give Persephone a redemption arc because ultimately, one, we know she's probably going to get killed by Yaren, and two, she does like, I guess, regular like ritual sacrifices or whatnot. I wouldn't even say regular. I'd say like frequent ritual sacrifices to summon Darkrai and ultimately just fails to capture it or fails to sort of secure it or whatnot. It's going to be hard to paint a it's going to be hard to portray a redemption arc for her given that she's ultimately basically like killed half her cult through, like we said, frequent ritual sacrifices. It'll be much easier to do something like that for Audrey, which I think will happen. I think she'll get a redemption arc because ultimately she hasn't done anything of that sort. I mean, we haven't seen her like killing her own cult members. We haven't even seen her like killing people. Like we've seen Yaren, we've seen Yaren kill East, and then we've seen this guy called actually kill family members, but nothing like that has happened for the Abyssal cult. Granted, they threatened to kill Damien, but they didn't actually do it. So those two completely different things. But yeah, basically, I guess overall, I think Rukra and Audrey will likely have redemption arcs. I think it's going to be revealed that the first Augur is the secret leader of the Inferno cult. I think Persephone's going to get killed by Yaren, and then who's that leave? I think that's actually it. So I mean, and then Yaren obviously isn't going to get a redemption arc. So yeah, get into it. That was actually a long time, but that's basically my predictions. I'm gonna feel really smart if they. I think one of the three predictions I've made will come true. Either the first Augur is the secret leader of the Inferno cult, Rukro will get a redemption arc, and Audrey will get a redemption arc. I think it's most obvious that Rukro will, but I think one of the three is true. And then Audrey, Rukra, because of the backstory they've painted, Audrey simply due to process of elimination, and the first Augur being the secret leader of the Inferno cult, sort of a workaround for the prophecy that prevents any of us three, the protagonist, Nora and Damien, from betraying each other. I don't think any of us will betray each other. Obviously, Nora thinks Damien will betray us, but oh, I couldn't hear it for a second. Nora thinks Damien will betray us, but I don't think that's actually that likely. Yeah, let me swap these around because, yeah, like this. I used some rare candies in the meantime, and I went around and I basically caught myself up. I did everything I needed to do. I grabbed all the hidden items, which were the rare candies from the hospital and whatnot, and just did what I needed to do. So, yeah, from this point on, like, I don't really know what's going to happen in the game, so we'll just see. Okay, this is a route. It's rainy. That kind of sucks. I wonder if there's a hidden grotto, because if so, I could potentially catch a Delta. Let's bow this guy. Child trainer. I mean, we've beaten the Augur. We've beaten Rayquaza. It's because we're a child doesn't mean we're not experienced. You always two Pokemon too. Shatai. It's what, level 52? 52, that's weak. Oh, it's rain effect though, so that could cause some issues. Yeah, just kill it. Feather Dance. That what lowers our attack, right? That's actually, I may switch out. Like, yeah, I have to switch out because I literally won't be able to. Oh, I'm an idiot. The rain weakens fire. That's like, why'd that do so low? Yeah, I can't really touch them. I'd rather swap out this. I could just like Rock Tomb or whatnot. It's not the worst. So just, and then I was about to say, you can't really touch Sandman because, I mean, he has a lot of HP and a lot of defense. And yeah, there's leftovers or whatnot, so. Yeah, I mean, yeah, just use Rock Tomb. I mean, that's like not even enough. That's like gonna 5-shot me, so that's really can't do anything. Speed fell. I may be able to outspeed it now, so let's see. I guess we'll see about that. So yeah, we outspeed it. I like how they buffed Rock Tomb's accuracy, so it's not like always missing. It used to be 80 accuracy, now it's like 95. So that's like no experience, but I mean, kind of necessary. Let's see what his second Pokemon is. Let's see. Jinx. That's Fighting Psychic? No. No. Ice Psychic. That was completely wrong. So yeah, let's just use really. It literally has like a 5% chance to miss. Avalanche? Okay, that's kind of a pain. Wow, look how little damage that did. It just tanked it. I think I should at least survive. Here's the thing. I think I can tank one more, and if I use Rock Tomb to lower its speed, I may potentially be able to outspeed it. So I should be, even if Rock Tomb doesn't one-shot it, I should be able to two-shot it. Oh, really? It missed again? Hold on. It literally is like, hold on. Let's do the math. Okay, it has a 1 in 20 chance to miss. Miss twice. So that's what? A 1 in 400 chance to miss? Twice in a row? Really? Like that's actually a joke. That's literally a 1 in 400. Oh my god, now it outs. That was ridiculous. I mean, come on with that. Literally, like you would think like numbers like a 1 in 400 chance would like come up not often, but I mean like RNG, I swear, is like bigger in Pokemon than anything else. Literally a 1 in 400 chance. That's a 0.25% chance of it happening. Like 0.25. I think that's like the odds of getting like a knife in CS:GO or something. Obviously, that never happens though. But you use Flame Charge. Even with Rain, that did a lot of damage. I was about to say the super effectiveness cancels out the Rain. Hopefully, I outspeed it now, so I don't need to like be on 0 health. Let's see. Yeah, and I also have leftovers. Okay, still outspeeds me. Don't like crit or something stupid. Okay. Yeah, Ring Out does damage for whatever HP the user is on. So being on like no HP like lowers damage flops. That was actually a pain. That was just, yeah, the guy better watch out. I mean, that's like be careful. Like what are you saying? Like you could phrase it in a better way. Like I don't know. Do I have any heals? Okay. How did I get 6 hyper potions? Sure, let's just use one. Do I even have any revives? Well, I don't need the revives just yet. I just want to heal Jackbox. So, okay, there's a trainer. They have red. Nice. Well, slightly darker though. Let's fight them. And we train the best and strongest. That way I have no excuse. I guarantee they're gonna have like see Ace Trainer Arthur. Okay, never mind. I'm like, he has a pretty powerful dragon type. Yeah, I'm not really thinking about this. I'm gonna swap out. Here's what I'm doing. I'm swapping out to Demon and hoping it doesn't use a dragon move. Then I can just Mega Evolve and try and one-shot it with Dragon Pulse. Jackbox really can't. Okay, wait, what? So that was because Dragon Tail switches out the Pokemon regardless. Oh my god, that's such a troll. Really? Oh my god, I'm gonna use if it uses Dragon Tail again, I'm predicting it to use Dragon Tail again, so I'm actually gonna Hyper Potion up Demon in case it switches in. That's honestly such a troll. Like Dragon, I mean, come on, really? Like it doesn't even make sense to use the Jackbox here because okay, the AI is being weird. Here, I'm gonna use Will-O-Wisp because I don't trust switching out to another Dragon Tail, so it's actually kind of a pain. So yeah, let's use Will-O-Wisp here. Rock Climb. This literally, oh my god, please don't. Okay, I was about to say, don't tell me this. Yeah, I mean, he's literally just, I'm literally not even going to switch out because if I switch out, it'll just use our Dragon Tail. So I'm going to actually revive Sandman. So, I mean, that's honestly such a pain. Like, that's actually a pain. Yeah, so let's revive Sandman. So, 2 moves he uses now. It'll be interesting. Rock Climb. It's not really going to do anything because, like, it's burn. Unless it really can't deal that much damage against. I'm going to literally Hyper Potion him because I don't trust switching out. He'll just Dragon Tail me and bring me back. So, I'd rather, I don't know. Why do you, I don't know. Because it used Dragon Tail before I switched out to Demon. It wasn't like it predicted the Demon. So let's see what movie uses now. Okay, there, use Dragon Tail. So that doesn't even kill me. Okay, yeah, I'm level 57, but I'm just gonna clap it here because I mean that's honestly such a pain, like Dragon Tails. Like that's its only move, I think. I don't know. I think just kill it. Like it's just a waste of my time. Now I don't even get the experience because like half of my team has been in. Like, oh, good to know the level cap isn't 57. I was worried the level cap was 57. I accidentally fed 2 rare candies to Spicy Ice and just went along with it. Guess I really just need to get yeah, because you only have one Pokemon on your team. But yeah, I was gonna say I actually used 2 on Spicy Ice as opposed to 1. So it's level 57, but like I said, I just went with it. Not too worried. Let's use Hyper Potion on Jackbox here. Yeah, but I still want to train the rest of my so it's not like I'm just gonna keep it in. Okay, what the oh, that's a street lamp or whatnot. What is this route? Okay, we just go here then. All right. Okay, there's an art trainer. I see an item there. This battle was destined to happen. I could have gone. Well, no, actually, this battle literally was. But I mean, you're also destined to lose, though. That's what Rock Psychic. So Jackbox can actually kill this with a Super Bomb. Unfortunately, Rock is super. That helps me though, right? Okay, no, held items. I'm thinking of a Trick Room, I think, which is where slower Pokemon go first. And I'm like, that's really helpful for Jackbox. Really slow. 2,000, still not enough. That's like nothing. Let's see. So I don't know what I expected. Donut. Okay, that'll probably kill me. Well, I guess I was about to say I'm fairly defensive, so I may be able to tank it. Oh, come on. That's literally like 1 HP. Are you serious? That's literally got to be 1 HP. I don't see that as being anything else other than 1 HP. That's literally like, I'd say 1 or 2, maybe 3 HP. I don't think it can be any higher than that. That's such a pain because now either I can't outspeed it, so Jackbox dies or I switch out. That's such a pain. Really? That's literally like 1 or 2 HP. I mean, come on. I'm swapping in, man. I don't care. Like, I'm not gonna try and risk. Like, I'm not gonna try and bank on Stone missing. Yeah, obviously it hits. So, fortunately, like items don't work, so I don't get leftovers heal. To me, that's such a pain. That's literally like, if I would have, I could have potentially done like minimum damage this turn or whatnot, and that's why I think. But what? Oh my god, I was like, no way it missed. At first I thought it missed. Wait, Wonder Room. That makes lower. Oh they're just like spamming these moves. Like, okay, so that's actually kind of pain. I guess if I use should like one in. So that was actually such a pain. Like even if like I didn't think I'd be destined to lose. I was like, ultimately, that could have done minimum damage. So I didn't even need to do max damage to kill. Just like average damage probably would have killed it. But yeah, so let's use. Okay, I'm already at like 0 hyper. I don't know. Still trying to train up though. So, yeah, I see an item there. How am I supposed to access that though? I'm trying to. Yeah, like that's an item. How do I access that? Okay, yeah, I go here. Hopefully, I get gnome counters here, and then just walk through. All right, makes sense. So let's see what item is a revive. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess I didn't wait a home. Is that a hidden grotto there? No, it's not. For whatever reason I thought that was a hidden grotto. I think it can only appear from the top anyway. So like, oh, there's a hidden grotto up there. If you can see between the 2 trees, there's a darker mark. That's a hidden grotto. Oh, there's probably a Pokemon there. I'll go check and see, but I won't do that that later. What happens if we go up there? Oh, there's another trainer. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. In Maelstrom 9, there's a touch of why they go straight to the other. What would be there? What's Maelstrom 9? No. It's like a dive spot, right? I assume. Can that even really touch me? Like, I'm not sure. I guess I can probably kill it with spam bomb. Mega kick. That's what, normal? Yeah, because I'm really defensive. And with burn, like, yeah, I can just kill this with like what I've currently got. Like, I don't think I need to swap out. I'll just seed bomb from here. So, yeah, use seed bomb. Wide guard. Let's see. What does that even protect from priority percent? Don't have. That did a lot of damage. A lot more than I anticipated. I know Jackbox has a decent amount of attack, but I mean, I thought Hitmonlee was more bulky. Well, yeah, I actually doubt that with that in 2 moves. So yeah, that should be enough to level up. Yeah, so 56. I need to find a move to her that can teach the Fire Punch, because Flame Charge kind of sucks. Wait, what? Now that I mention it, I've seen Abyssal Cultists go in there a couple of times. So presumably this is an event that's coming up soon then, if he's like referencing it now. Because I mean, like at first, I don't know a Maelstrom 9, but now that he's like saying, oh yeah, just like a couple of minutes ago, I saw some Abyssal Cultists going there. That's probably something we're going to have to deal with. Just being honest, I mean, otherwise they wouldn't really tag the Abyssal Cultist line or whatnot. So yeah, now we can try and level up Sandman. So when is that coming up then? Presumably that's something that's going to happen soon if he's like referencing Abyssal Cultists. Okay, there's a dude. Let's fight him. Let's see. I'm out doing some field research for leader Anastasia. Oh yeah, that's the gym leader for the next town, for the next city. Which, yeah, Anastasia is the next gym leader. That was Anastasia first, but yeah. That's the gym leader we have to warn about, because apparently Rukra is like gonna do something or whatnot. Like he literally just said, I have an appointment with the next gym leader, and then just left. So Carrie, you should be doing your job, not battling. I mean, he doesn't even know I'm a trainer. Let's see. Rotom, yeah. Usual. Does Rotom Ghost have Levitate? I guess that'll be. I should assume all Ghost types Levitate by this. Really? Okay, yeah, it has Levitate. I mean, I should just assume every single Ghost type is Levitate by this. I mean, can I even. The issue is Gunk Shot deals nothing. I'm not sure. Is Rock Tomb strong enough to break its. Oh, wait, what? The substitute doesn't carry over. Wait, what? Yeah, because now I can just kill it with Earthquake. I don't know what that move was. Like, yeah, I don't know what that was. That was like, now Rotom doesn't have its. I don't know. The AI is being weird for this. Like, I don't know. Like the AI is literally letting me win by doing like stupid stuff. Like if the AI fought efficiently, this would be a lot harder. So let's use Rock Tomb and it uses another substitute. Can Rock Tomb kill its substitute? Okay, it can. That's fine. If it didn't, I wouldn't want to leave Sandman in, but it did. So yeah, like but okay, no. But it's speed fell, so I may be able to outspeed it. So there's a possibility in that or what. So Rock Tomb, kill it. That's dead. 2,000, that's nearly enough to level up. Better do some more trials to make sure. So that's actually interesting. I think I'm still hung up on the Abyssal Call thing. So first off, I don't know what Maelstrom 9 is. Second off, okay, there's some stuff up here. I'll check that out later. I want to continue on the path. Stick to the path. Okay, wow, there's a lot of. This is the most efficient way. Okay, there's a bridge there, but yeah. So I have no clue what Maelstrom 9 is, like what that's referring to. Dragons are strongest type of Pokemon. I mean, I agree. It's just that I'm still gonna beat them though. Is this the first time we've seen Dragon Tamer? Oh, okay, that's a strong Pokemon. It's just hopefully Earthquake on it. The same. Okay, Dragon Pulse. Don't one shot. Okay, that actually did nothing. Damn, wow. Sandman's tanky. I keep forgetting that. I mainly think of him as physically defensive, but I guess no. I think it's just Haxorus doesn't have a lot of special. Like I think that's the main issue. It just says like special attacks. Kill it. Is dead. So that's enough to level up, which is nice. So that's level 56. Now I can train a demon or whatnot. I agree with him. It's just that I mean, battling him kind of that's unfortunate because it kind of proves him wrong. So let's see. Where's so yeah, swap that. Yeah, this is fine. I'll just yeah. So what's the chance there's nothing in this rock? Okay, I clicked enter. There was nothing. So presumably there's nothing in this one. I mean, yeah, it just it all leads to the same area. So are we actually gonna straight up go into the next town? Okay, there's a little surf portion. I mean, I don't have dive, so it's not like I can actually do anything. Are we actually gonna deal with the abyssal cult right now? Like, where are we going? This is literally just open terrain. I'm gonna just hug the left side because like I don't oh my god. I hate water so much. I'll join team magma. Is it yeah, not going magma. So I was like I mean, so are we actually gonna straight up deal with the abyssal cult right now? Oh my god, they're freaking sea trainers. Such a pain in the ass. Love swimming so much, even in Maelstrom. I don't have dive. Wait, what? Oh, my Pokemon. Okay, so there's a move tutor at. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, let me write this. Put this down in my notes that there's a move tutor at Maelstrom 9 because I keep track of this stuff. I have like basically everything that's semi-important, I'd say. So let's see. Move tutor at Maelstrom 9. There we go. So hold on. Are any of these moves actually useful to me? So like Water Pulse Aqua Tail. Can anyone learn Aqua Tail? Nope. I want to try I'll try them all just to see. I mean, I need to find the one that teaches fire moves so I can teach Jackbox like Fire Punch or something. Octazooka. I should have figured no one learned that. And Whirlpool sucks. I'm not teaching anyone. Okay, I literally can't use dive. I don't know. Okay, thank God. Hold on, wait a second. I want to try and go. How far to the right does this go? Okay, I'll look on this. I'll look at this the wiki and I'll feel stupid. I should be able to run. Oh, the only Pokemon of mine that has trouble running away is Jackbox. Yeah, I literally can't dive. Oh, I think I might have help, but I mean, he's not more just because I can just run from them all, and even if not, like Demon can pretty much one shot them. Whatever Pokemon like. Okay, let's go to here. Do I have a? Yeah, let's just use that super pack. Forgot I had just hopefully that these Pokemon away. So yeah, I just want to see. Is that the only trainer on this route? Because yeah, presumably we'll die for that. Because apparently the Abyssal Cults. Okay, yeah. So let's just go across it. We can't use dives, so that'll be an issue for later. Yeah, keep sailing north. What if can we go further? Wait, so it's literally just we'll likely need to backtrack at some point. Yeah, so that's literally the only trainer on the whole route. So, but yeah, so we'll need to backtrack at some point. Are we actually at the location of the next city? I don't, or maybe it's in our town. I don't know. I'm not really keeping track of the map. So, yeah, let's look at the map actually, because I don't really know where we are. So, yeah, we're actually right before the next town. So we're actually making like good progress here. So, our next city. Kepler City. Okay, why is there water everywhere? Kepler City's electricity comes from nuclear power. There's a reactor underground that generates huge amounts of energy every second. It's actually a lot safer than people give it crap for. Nuclear power isn't as dangerous as everyone thinks. That's actually true. But who wants to bet whatever Rukra is going to do involves that nuclear reactor? I think that's a pretty safe bet at this point. I mean, it makes sense though, right? Like, if Rukra is willing to make like Deoxys human hybrids, he'll probably be willing to like use nuclear energy to like do something. I don't know. It's not too far outlandish given what the sort of the nature of the perfection cult or whatnot. The cult of perfection. I hate how Rukra calls it the perfection cult. Like cult, like why that it doesn't make sense. Like just call it perfectionist cult or like the perfection cult or the cult of perfection. Was that's even better. So yeah, I'll swap these around. See if we can talk to anyone to get free stuff. That's generally how it goes or whatnot. Okay, who's this guy? What's he even wearing? Air rumbling sound coming from below city today. Okay, that's basically confirmation that Rukra is fucking around with the nuclear reactor or whatnot. I'm a bit worried. Thank goodness we don't have a hadron collider or anything silly like that. Can you imagine what kind of silliness there must be in our regions? Why would he bring up hadron collider? Do they actually just... Okay, I thought that was something. Do they actually have a hadron collider, and is that what Rukra's like messing with? Anastasia's a rough opponent. I brought ground types because I thought that, you know, steel electric would be destroyed by that kind of thing. I wasn't right. I still got my world rock. So she's steel electric. That's interesting. Okay, I actually have a very bad team going up against that. I mean, being 100% honest, I'll look and see what the gym leader has. But this is going to be a rough battle. I mean, my team really isn't situated for that. Why is this guy just staying in the middle of the way? It's usually pretty busy here. I'm not sure why it's so empty. These slams will be faster. He's not even standing in line for anything. Okay, let's see what this guy say. You can get into your secret bases pretty easily if need be. Just take behind the bookcases. It ain't actually like if you I'm like, can you actually do that? I never knew that. What does this guy have to say? So many incredible historical areas to explore and tour. Ruins, caves, many more. In fact, when I was in the Samsara caves, I saw evidence of prehistorical music notation. Yeah, Samsara caves, that's where one of the scrolls was that I think it was the episode we battled Audrey where I showcased the Meloetta scrolls or whatnot. So, okay, yeah, let's leave here now. But yeah, that's basically confirmation that Rukra is screwing around with the nuclear reactor or whatnot. He's like, I don't know what he wants to do with it, but we just know that, you know, he's screwing around with it or whatnot. What is that? See a lot of abyssal cultists around these parts. We literally know they're at Maelstrom 9, likely dived beneath it because we can't access that yet. There's also a really deep ocean trench just south of here. Huh, what a fine coincidence. Rukra is here as well. This is going to be like a freaking cultist party. Like Rukra, the perfection cult, like the abyssal cult, like everyone's here. Can we go across this? No. All right, guess not. Let's see. Oh, there's a lot of things in here. Our town has a trade agreement with Nazca Town. What is it? They provide us with food and fruit, and we share our technology and inventions. Have we been to Nazca Town? Would you like to trade Pokemon? Should do my Beldum for any electric and fire type? How many Pokemon are electric fire type? I don't, it's not or, but it's and. Harmony, Rukra, Anastasia, and Professor Sylvan all went to the same university. They all live very different lives now. I mean, that's kind of true. 2 gym leaders, a cultist, and a professor all learning together. I mean, literally shows the diversity of the trade or whatnot, if anything. I mean, yeah, there's literally, like, what more could you ask for? Like, you got literally, like, all 3 aspects of, like, life or whatnot. The world really is a small place. Yeah, it's like, it's literally, like, I mean, basically, you can really do whatever you want with that education or whatnot. Like, let's see, the augurs actually... If only I mean, I know what this is referring to. It's like he's supposed to be a conspiracy theorist or whatnot, but he's actually right. So he's actually literally 100% right there. I mean, our friends like this all the time. It's completely unbearable. It's probably a good idea to get to know someone before sharing a house. He's actually right, though. I mean, that's the thing. Hold on, I want to talk to this Marine. I wonder if it has something. Okay, no, this is. At first I saw that and I'm like, is he gonna say like, "Psych, got you out"? But no, he's actually believes this. But no, he's right though. That's the thing. He literally is the leader. He's not just a cultist; he's a cult leader. It's a huge distinction there. Anastasia, our gym leader, runs a machine-themed gym. She's almost never there though. She's in the observatory working on her projects in her lab. I guess it's one of the drawbacks to be a gym leader with an actual job. Yeah, I mean, like I straight up can't even get a freaking why is there this little bit here? I don't know. Because you can't battle the gym leader when they're absent. Like this was an issue with what, Viridian Town? Like, or well, I guess it was Viridian City. Oh, for a second I thought that was a giant Pokeball. It's a Voltorb. I used to work in Anastasia gym, operating the machinery or whatnot. She's very passionate lady. She enjoys what she does very much. She can be a bit overbearing, but hey, nobody's perfect. Except Rukra. You'd argue otherwise. I've been hearing about these cult leaders, and they're really powerful teams. I hear some of them have never seen Mega Evolution. I mean, what was it? Audrey had Mega Crawdons. Well, Yaren is Mega Rayquaza. We haven't seen. We know Tane has. Tane, he's not even the cult leader. He's a cult admin. He has what? Mega. Mega was Mega Stunfisk, I think. Yeah, that sounds awesome. You want to join the cults? I mean, like, it's a good job or whatnot. I mean, I was out in the tall grass and I came across 2 Pokemon at once. I was only able to catch one of them though. What a shame. What was it? Like, what was this guy doing staying alone? My wife and I have been saving our money up for a nice home. Hopefully we'll be able to move in together and live a nice quiet life. Foreign homes are so expensive here. While the internet is great, the costs are through the roof. Maybe we'll move to Hecate Town instead. I don't know where these locations are. I haven't seen them yet. Okay, so, I mean, I went the wrong way. I need to go right then. But yeah, obviously, you know, I think it's obvious that Rukra's messing with, he's sort of messing with the nuclear reactors and whatnot. There was a guy who said, like, oh, there was an explosion below the ground today. Hope it was nothing. Yeah, that's probably Rukra. What's this crap doing here? Let's see. Kepler City is definitely the second science city of Torn. Every innovation, from Pokeballs to power, all come from here. This place invented Pokeballs? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. This is actually a pretty big town. I absolutely love living here in Kepler. I don't know why I love machines, but my parents helped to build it. The town? I want to honor my parents' memories by never moving away. I mean, they actually straight up built the town. Let's see. I've spent years training with psychic and ghost type Pokemon, so it's really odd when I moved to Kepler City. There isn't much of the mystic or magical here. It's all science. I mean, he'll get his ass kicked by the gym leader. I think the scariest call in the region is the Infernal one. We literally haven't even, we saw their leader. We don't even know the leader's name. We just saw them once at the very beginning with Audrey, and we've only battled them once, again, at the very beginning. Like I said, my prediction is ultimately that the first Augur is the secret leader of the Infernal cult, but the members are creepy to say the least. Are we gonna, it feels like they were brainwashed to join it. That's interesting, because I think this is a clear example of foreshadowing that's actually true. Like, theories from just random people that you talk to that are ultimately true. So I think it's actually, you know, either we have an interaction with the Inferno cult soon, or what they said is likely 100% true. That's really interesting. I'm taking that as canon now. I mean, that the freaking Inferno cult brainwashes members to join. Because at least, like, we know the one guy joined the Abyssal cult for the cool outfits or whatnot. The freaking Perfection cult doesn't even have members. But I mean, greetings, young one. And wait, I don't even need that move. I've got the Lapras. Give me the move. Yeah. You serious? I had this whole, yeah, just take the thing. Yeah, give me Surf. I can actually teach that to Demix, because what is it? It knows Brine. Surf is actually decent in battle. Kids these days just have everything. I think one of the best decisions Pokemon made was making TMs permanent and then getting rid of HMs. I'm a move tutor. Defog. What? Okay, these people are still like living in Sinnoh. That was AIDS where you need like 10 HMs for Sinnoh. I don't even know what they're thinking. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I'm actually gonna take that as canon though. That ultimate, I'm leader of the Kepler Shade Gym is named Anastasia. She's one heck of a battler. She's master of both steel and electric types. I'm actually taking that as canon though, that the Infernal cult brainwashes its members. Look at that Wailord just sitting in this house. I heard this huge rumbling sound earlier, followed by gears turning. How bizarre. It sounded like a machine of some sort. Is Rukra like screwing with the nuclear reactor? I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. Sometimes the other kids make fun. at school make fun of me because I'm so small. So that's actually not a normal size for like kids or whatnot. That's just because this is the normal trainer model for kids, but I guess it's all right. My Pokemon are much bigger, and that's all that matters in the end. I mean, he literally has a whale lord. Like, can you please not? Okay, it wasn't blocking the exit. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's Rukra. Okay, so wait, hold on. Wait, how did I get here? Oh, I needed to go up. All right, I see. I hear there's a moss rock over in Merc Forest to the northeast. If you're into evolving even a Leafeon. Okay, I've already seen the ice rock or whatnot in Whirl Island. So let's see. I guess we can't do that though. So this is Anastasia's secret lab. I'm afraid I can't let you in. Access is restricted. Why? Like, secret lab for what? What does the gym leader need to be doing? That's a secret. Okay, I need to go up and then to the right. So I thought that was the exit, but no, that's just the gym leader's secret lab or whatnot. So, yeah, there's give me that paralyzed heal. That'll actually come in useful for the gym. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I'm not gonna challenge the gym in this part though. I'm just gonna do everything else I need to do. So, yeah, just don't really feel like there's a point challenging the gym. Let's see what's here. What's? Oh, I presume this is the observatory. Wait, then how do you leave the? What? How do you leave this city? Hold on. I don't know how you leave this. How you're supposed to leave the city, unless this is the exit. It's clearly is. This is probably the observatory. Anastasia is a great scientist, but she's always so busy. In between being a gym leader and a researcher and an engineer, it's amazing she has any free time at all. She probably doesn't, and she's extremely strained. This is the observatory of Kepler's sake. Use our telescope to record the trajectory of different celestial bodies. The back room's absolutely off limits, though. Only Anastasia and the two of us are allowed back there. I mean, I'm literally just gonna walk in right now. Like, oh, I was like, I'm literally just about to walk in. No one's stopping it. But Anastasia just like walked out like right in front of us. Sorry, I didn't see you there. One moment, please. That's got to be Anastasia, right? Dr. Wrights. Whose last name is Wrights? Telescope is completely fine. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, that's clearly Anastasia. I actually haven't seen them yet, but I mean, who else could it be? There's a white glare in the middle of the image. It's clearly broken somehow. Is there the astronomy world writes, we call that a star. Wait, what? Who's speaking here? Okay, so Anastasia's speaking, right? That's not what that. We'll talk about this later. So doctor writes like did you try cleaning the lens? Is it dirty? I don't know. Like this seems like an irrelevant problem. If you spend less time on that project of yours and more on actually research. Right, so I said later, and don't forget about that project, quote unquote project of wait, hold on. So there's like 3 layers to this, all right? So they're having like a petty argument over like a white dot in a telescope. And then apparently that leads to Anastasia revealing she has some sort of secret project, which likely involves her secret lab, is what's funding us in the first place. Okay, and then this secret project likely being funded by presumably like the Torn government or Yarn, like is giving them funding. We don't even know what this secret project is. We probably know it's just their secret lab ultimately. So we probably won't know what it is. Anyways, how can I help you? I'm a trainer. Oh, so you're a challenger. Nice to meet you. I'm Anastasia. I run the gym here. My gym is based around machines. I specialize in both electric and steel teams. I'd be glad to take you on. Harmony told you to warn me? Okay, so yeah, because this is I thought we'd have to go through the whole gym to tell her, but no, apparently we just find her in the observatory. I mean, we know they're already screwing with the nuclear reactor, right? I mean, apparently it was like acting weird, and then that's like a telltale sign that Rukra's like screwing with it. One of their lackeys might be coming after me. They literally have no members. There's 2 members we've seen so far, like Tane and Rukra. We haven't seen anyone else. It's just a 2-man team. It's like a duo. I see. Thanks for letting me know, but you don't need to worry. Let's just get going. I'm pretty busy at the moment. The sooner we can get this valid on, the better. I want to go in here. Oh, I straight up can't go in there. Hold on. Let's see what Dr. Wrights has to say. I hate working here almost as much as that star hates me. What does this guy have to say? Okay, he's just normal text. So they were literally arguing over like a white speck on a telescope, which is probably from not cleaning. And then it leads to Anastasia revealing that she has a secret project which is funding them, likely in her secret lab. Let's figure. We think we should. Why is Anastasia right there? What? What's going on? Why is she just standing there? The weather wasn't like this when I went into the building. How long ago did you go into the building? This can't possibly be natural. Oh, I know what's going on. The abyssal cult's like this is the abyssal cult. I mean, rain. The connection is to the abyssal cult. So apparently, it just straight up doesn't rain here. I thought that was normal, but so now we have to kind of handle the perfection cult, which is likely screwing around with the nuclear generator, and the abyssal cult, which is doing something in Maelstrom 9 to like cause unnatural rain. But what kind of machine could possibly have created this? One made by the abyssal cult? Now machine Anastasia, Pokemon. Who's speaking right now? Is it Audrey? Who's speaking? Oh my god, literally is Audrey just on Lugia. That's actually so badass. Not gonna lie. The cult leader is just like riding, like Yaren walking with Rayquaza. That was pretty funny. I mean, just like imagine he's just like chilling, walking around, and like Rayquaza is following him. Now Audrey's just flying on a. Because we saw Tane flying on Kyurem way back at Suntouch City Gym, like when he confronted Orion. But now Audrey's just like flying on Lugia. So yeah, obviously it was the work of Audrey. I mean, I'm like, so rain's not natural here. Something with the abyssal call and Audrey. How have you been, Anastasia? Okay, so I guess apparently every single person in this region is friends with each other, like cult leaders. Everyone just went to school together. It was all like every single person in a prominent position is part of like the same class or whatnot. Like everyone just like apparently knows each other. These two do. Rukra, Sylvan, Harmony, everyone just knows each other here. Alive. I'm living. You know, that's like when people ask you like, how's it going? And you're like, you know, it's going. It's just the world is changing. Thanks for like physically or like the tides in the region are changing. Our plan has officially been put into action. Okay, so there's a lot of dimensions going on right now. Okay, so we know the abyssal cult, whatever Audrey is doing right now is part of her plan, which is causing rain in a region where there should be rain. We know Rukra is probably screwing around with the nuclear generator, doing whatever sort of he plans on doing with it. We have zero clue what the Infernal Call is doing. The Darkrai Cult's kind of preoccupied with finding us, but they straight up haven't done anything yet. The Sky called Yaren. We know Yaren's after. Yaren's ultimately after the. Yaren's going to. Yaren apparently found the place where the first Agrias crystal is likely going to try and find more. And he's apparently like he's like hinging on discovering like a torn wide conspiracy bigger than him. So there's ultimately a lot of dimensions to this. I really like that about this game. Like I really like how it's not like you have to deal with one cult and then like one cult is putting their plan into action at one time. You deal with them, then another cult. It's not like sequential or whatnot. Like each cult is simultaneously doing their own thing. That's I think really interesting. Because it shows like, okay, it's not like one cult's way ahead of the other, or they're waiting until after we've dealt with each other cults to do their own thing. Ultimately, everything's going on at once. This storm is only the beginning. Soon my Lugia storms will flood the entire world. Okay, so she's literally just using Lugia to fulfill Kyogre's purpose. I thought it was going to be some bigger, grandiose plan, but it's literally just her using Lugia as opposed to Kyogre. I thought your group worshipped Kyogre. That's what everyone's gonna say. It's like, wait a second, don't you guys like Kyogre? Like, what was Lugia involved in this or whatnot? Oh, we do. Believe me, Kyogre's true value is only. But wait, what? Hold on. Oh, we do. Believe me, but Kyogre's true value is only revealed in specific circumstances. What does that even mean? Like, presumably, Lugia is a step towards getting Kyogre. I should say, Lugia is kind of like part of the plan in getting Kyogre because she revealed she already had the blue orb, and then ultimately we sort of deduced that like, oh, she can't get Kyogre for whatever reason. Either it's just straight up not available in the region, or there needs to be other like sort of criteria met. But yeah, she's like, okay, like yeah, I mean we do worship Kyogre, like that's our god or whatnot, like the legendary deity we worship. But like you can't just like snap get Kyogre. Like you need to like plan for that or whatnot. Those conditions are being created as we speak. She's like, Lugia is just the jump start, right? Like that's ultimately the beginning. Like ultimately, like the plan is to use Kyogre, but you gotta get there first. Like that's it's not about the end; it's about the journey, right? Like Since Leo's like, you'll be too busy trying to save citizens. We can't be stopped. Yeah, she's literally like, I mean, you all like do what you want. I'm going after Kyogre. Tell me, Anastasia, have you heard of what do you tell me, Anastasia? Have you ever heard of thalassophobia? I have no clue what that. Let me look that up. Well, she's probably actually going to tell us. I don't think I need to worry. It describes mankind's innate fear of the deep, deep ocean, like Maelstrom 9. So that's where okay, she turned around. That's why I'm like, wait a second, hold on. Her like character model just like rotate. I'm like, wait a second, wasn't she facing Anastasia? Is Lugia getting tired? I mean, and soon, very soon, we'll be reminded of where it came from. Well, I mean, she can fly, presumably, using Lugia, and she's the one who controls, like, the weather and whatnot. So, I mean, she doesn't have anything to worry about. I guess everyone else will. Like, did she just straight up dip? Well, that's fantastic. Who's speaking? The worst part is she's right. Oh, no, Anastasia's speaking. I thought someone was speaking from inside the observatory. I can't stop her. I need to protect people from the floods, but you. I'm not going to ask you to fight her. I can't ask something like that of a kid. Whatever happened to dealing with Rukra? Like, Audrey showed up, and then our priorities shifted completely. Presumably, Rukra is screwing around with the nuclear generator. Either that or that was Audrey's doing. But Rukra still planned on, like he said, he's like, quote unquote, I have an appointment with a gym leader or whatnot. So Rukra is going to show up at some point. But I mean, I guess right now our priorities shift to dealing with Audrey. But if you could take this and find someone who could, I'd greatly appreciate it. Wait, what? Scooby. Why don't I just do it myself? It's not like I'm going to be battling the gym leader because ultimately they're busy, so I could just do it myself. If she is Kyogre, then she must be in a deep part of the ocean, and the only place like that around here is Maelstrom 9. So she already has, we know she has the blue orb, but she never explicitly stated she already has Kyogre. She just said, like, okay, certain conditions need to be met in order to use Kyogre's full power. That doesn't necessarily imply she has it. Scuba Gear will let you dive down there. I don't have the move dive. The Abyssal Call is putting their plan to action, and now is the best time to end them. That's how it works in the movies, right? I mean, it's more like now is the only time to end them, because if their plan succeeds, then presumably, like, the world just gets flooded. Okay, I mean, I'm going to end it here. Yeah. Presumably we'll go and deal with the Abyssal Call, because unless we can battle the gym leader, there's not really much we can do here. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna end it there. Yeah, it's really all I've got. So yep. I guess that's it for this one. We'll see you in the